Hey everybody, this is Captain Kyle. I'm at Shore Lee 40 with Peter Kelamis.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Now you've done a lot of great work. You do voice work. You're Goku, which is very cool. You've also been on Stargate and your Yellow Jacket in the new Beyond. What's that like, being a villain?
It's fun. I don't know, it's more fun playing the bad guy for some reason. Playing the hero or playing somebody, who helps resolve issues, although it can be gratifying, not as much fun as being the bad guy and killing people off and doing nasty stuff, and it's just way more fun.
Okay, I'm going to slip over here. No. Yeah, definitely a villain. Sounds like a lot more fun. So, you come to these conventions. You do a lot?
I do a few. This year has been busier than most, but I enjoy coming to them. I have some actor friends of mine who don't enjoy them just for the reason they feel insecure in situations like this. That's too bad. I mean, I hope they get more comfortable because I find it really gratifying meeting fans, meeting people, going to cities that I've never been to, like Baltimore. I love it. I really do.
It's great to hear. We like to have you.
Thank you.
What do you think of all these people in costumes? They're not exactly dressed normally. What do you think of these cosplayers?
I think it's really cool. And a good friend of mine had a discussion with somebody who was kind of mocking it, saying, well, what about all those weird people that show up in costumes? And my friend had a great answer. He goes, well, you think it's okay to paint your face blue and white and go into a stadium and cheer on your favorite sports team. Nobody thinks twice about that. But somebody wants to dress up in a Starfleet uniform or dress up as a stormtrooper, and that's supposed to be weird. It's not weird at all. I think it's awesome. For me, it's Halloween for adults any given day of the year, and I think it's awesome.
I happen to agree. I sometimes dress up in costume myself. You may notice. So speaking of like Halloween and costumes, so what's been your favorite Halloween costume? Do you normally dress up?
I made a Han Solo outfit a few years ago, and I call it Clam Solo. And a few times that I've been to Dragon Con over the last few years, I take it with me. And it's after signing at the tables, I kind of hit the floor and join everybody else in costume and blend in.
That's cool. So you're a big Star Wars fan?
I am a huge Star Wars fan, yeah.
Would you like to be in one of the new movies?
Who wouldn't? I got the opportunity to do the voice of Yoda in Star Wars Lego, the mini-movies, and it was just such a big thrill being a part of the franchise, even in a voice capacity, doing one of the most iconic characters that I grew up watching.
I'm envious, I have to admit it.
It's a fun gig. It really is.
So, you like playing villains better. What voice do you like to do the most? Obviously, you like Yoda, but what's your favorite voice, your character to voice?
Probably the best, or not the best, but my favorite animated voice was probably Rolf and Ed, and Eddy. And I remember I auditioned for every single one of the characters of the Eds. Ed, Double D, and Eddy. Didn't get any of them. And it was a callback situation, and a friend of mine was auditioning. And Danny Antonucci, the creator of the show, ran out. I was outside of the studio, and he goes, hey, we're trying to cast this foreign kid, Rolf. You want to give it a shot? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I just went in and it's like,
life has many doors, Ed boys.
Fired that out. They didn't want any specific country or nationality. They wanted it strange, and I guess I was strange enough to get it. And that's probably one of my favorites of all time.
That's awesome, and it's nice to know that you can be strange and make money at it. So all these strange people, yeah. There's hope for you.
Yeah, don't stop being strange. You can make a living out of it. All right? So these office jobs, forget it. Reading, do crazy voices. There's a future.
Reading does help, though, because you have to read scripts, right?
That's true. That's okay. You need to read up to a certain level, and then you can not worry about it anymore.
Anything new you're working on that you can share with us?
There's a Christmas movie coming out this year that I'm a part of, and I can't say what it is or the title, but there's an actress who's an absolute Hollywood icon who is in the film. So if you see a Christmas movie and they advertise somebody of that magnitude, I'm in that. Okay, so you'll see it. You'll recognize it. Look for me there.
Very cool. Where can people find you on social media so when you can say the name of the movie, they can find out?
My own website, peterkelamis.com. You can get information about me there or order merchandise. If you can't get out to a con yourself, we can send stuff to you. It has convention announcements on it. You can download my comedy CD, Best of Peter Kelamis Volume 1. It's on iTunes, Spotify. They can download stuff there. And on Twitter. I'm probably most active on Twitter. It's just at Peter Kelamis. And please, log on, send me a message, and I'll respond.
Awesome. And we'll put links down to your stuff down there.
Right.
So the comedy as well. Do you have any comedy gigs coming up?
I have a comedy tour of the west coast of Canada, so that doesn't help anybody down here, but coming up in the fall. But hopefully we'll be expanding some comedy show dates in the coming year. And again, peterkelamis.com will have those dates on there.
Is comedy different in Canada? Does it have to be more polite?
No. Probably a lot of the most famous comedians that you would recognize as U.S. comics or comics that you recognize in the States come from Canada. So it's always been a really good breeding ground for stand-up comics for some reason. I don't know. Maybe we have a weird slant on things.
I don't know, eh? Interesting, eh? All right, I have 3 very strange questions for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Love Shack, B-52s.
I love that song. I haven't sung it, but, you do the whole accent, Want to sing a little?
Yeah, no. I did it 2 nights ago here, and I think I'm banned from the karaoke area.
They have short memories here. You can come back next year and do it again.
Okay, good.
Okay, now if you could have a superpower, what superpower would you like?
Oh, fly. I'd fly.
Any particular reason?
Getting groceries would be a lot easier. You want a coffee, and you're back, right?
Flying is good.
Flying for the purpose of coffee.
Coffee is a good motivation. And finally, what is your go-to picnic food? If we were on a picnic.
Picnic food?
Yes.
Beer.
You have odd picnics.
They get fun. Tell you that.
I'm coming to your picnic.
Sounds good.
Anything you want to say to your fans before we wrap up?
I'm always overjoyed to meet fans and new people. Like I say, at conventions like this, I love coming to them, and hope to see many more of you in the years to come.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Peter. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And everyone, thanks for watching, and as always, follow your fandom.
This is Goku. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah!